All right, we back with another reaction. Today we reacted to Hulk versus Godzilla Death Battle. My money on the Hulk. I think the Hulk got it. I don't think Godzilla could really hang with Green fella. But we finna see.
Godzilla, Marvel's Green Goliath against the king of the monsters. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
What
is
that true? The actual
Hulk?
lore?
Is he man? Is he monster? Or is he both?
He's a mean green smashing machine, the angry son of the
Bro, what was it? I forgot. Hulk, like the Hulk 2003, 2004 movie. It wasn't bad. I actually think that's like the best like portrayal of the Hulk that we've seen. That's just my opinion.
A weapon designed by the greatest gamma scientist of all.
I think it's better than what we got in the MCU.
Bruce Banner.
But just before it went off, Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site. Damn it, Rick.
That day, Bruce Banner died.
And became the Incredible Hulk, a pissed off giant who must be really glad Bruce wears the purple stretch fit.
Standing 8 feet tall
Bro, how
and
does his
stronger than
pants,
10 million
like,
men, the Hulk
is it
emerges
special
when Banner's
pants?
anger flares.
Don't
Like, 'cause there's
make
no
him
way his
angry.
pants, like,
You won't
grow
like
with
him
him, bro.
when he's angry.
But it's even more complex than that.
There's no way.
Banner
There's no way.
suffers from dissociative identity disorder, with many different Hulks embodying alternate personalities.
Like Joe Fixit, the original Grey Hulk. He's a cunning gangster and the only Hulk who's got that drip.
The Devil Hulk is a violent, overprotective personality that Banner unintentionally manifested as a result of his father's abuse.
I thought there was
Holy
just one
shit,
Hulk.
somebody
Well, I knew
actually
Joe
drew
Fixit. I didn't know
But
there
the
was
Hulk
a double
everyone
Hulk.
knows, the big guy, is known as Savage
Yeah,
Hulk.
that one.
It
That's
seems
the
he
one I
also
know.
developed from parental abuse, hence his childlike personality. Though I'd argue he's more clever than you'd expect.
The angrier he is, the stronger he gets, with no limit.
Except for
That's
one,
why he'll win.
Bruce Banner.
Oh.
See, Banner's relationship with the Hulk is complicated.
Oh, they hate each other.
Mostly. Occasionally, they can come to an understanding. The alter best representing this would be the Professor Hulk, a balanced blend of Banner's brain and the Hulk's brawn.
The
No,
buffest
he's
nerd
not
you'll ever
balanced.
meet. But
He's
what about when
trash.
Bruce takes a step back? If he isn't trying to restrain the Hulk, what do you get?
The Green Scar.
Like, why
The
you need
World
glasses? Like, what does he need
Breaker.
Without
glasses
Bruce's
for?
temperament, the Hulk's power and fury surge.
It doesn't even make sense.
Mixing Savage's rising strength with the personality and cunning of a warlord. The Green Scar is no mere superhero. He's a king and a conqueror.
Hulk is strong enough to lift
conqueror
150 billion
and a
tons of
conqueror.
rock, jump from New Mexico to Florida in a single bound, and
Damn.
shake all the dimensions connected by the crossroads at once. He was pinned down by the spear of Proxima Midnight, which holds the weight of a star, and was fine. And when we say world breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a whole planet.
At one point, he was bound in chains forged from the essence of the first firmament, the manifestation of the first universe,
What is-
which
okay.
could bind eternity itself.
Thank you for
Not even
explaining that.
Galactus was capable of saving eternity alone, and the Hulk just broke it by himself.
Maybe Thor should rethink calling himself the strongest Avenger, especially since the Avengers first assembled because none of them could take down Hulk on their own.
Speaking of Thor, the Hulk consistently battles on par with him, even when he held the Odin Force, with which he could command his hammer through infinite distances and match the power of Null, who killed countless Celestials. Even without it,
No, it
Mjolnir
was a
can cross
problem.
the universe in seconds.
No, it was a
Hulk tore a
problem.
universe apart with just a clap. Good luck with that, Hammer Man. But the green guy's got way more going on than just brute strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from gamma, he can utilize and absorb it and other radiation in various ways.
Yeah, like regenerating from fatal wounds. Even getting ripped apart by Wolverine barely slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more regenerating cells his body produces.
It gets weirder. Did you know that if he absorbs enough gamma, he guys and read people's minds? Oh, also, he can see ghosts! And get Give him a
When
good
did he
old-fashioned
see
Hulk
ghosts?
smash!
Hulk can break through the boundaries of comic
When did
book
he start
borders
seeing
themselves into the empty white between panels, a gutter space beyond time and concept.
Is he
What,
empty
like how
white? What are
She-Hulk
we
can,
talking
for
about?
some reason, break the fourth wall and talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all Gamma.
Exactly. In real life, gamma rays are electromagnetic
Bro, in
radiations.
bro, I remember this vividly. I think it was science class or whatever, right? And my science teacher had brought up gamma radiation. My friend, okay, I was thinking it too. I just wasn't dumb enough to say it. He like raises his hand and goes, "Do you think if I was exposed to enough gamma radiation, I would turn to the Hulk?" She goes, "No, you would you would develop a growth." She was like, "No, you just die. You just die. You just die horrifically, like gruesomely. You die." I'm sitting there like, guess I don't try it then.
Similar to X-rays.
But in Marvel Comics, Gamma comes from hell.
On Earth 616, gamma radiation is an electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave, a particle, or something else. Something that nobody really understands.
Except for Bruce.
That's right. Dr. Banner is a certified genius with 7 PhDs. According to Norman Osborn, he's the 4th smartest person on the planet.
And that's comparing him to big brains like Reed, Doom, and Tony.
Banner
he's a
built the
fourth?
Her Collider Synchrotron, a machine that can scan the entire multiverse with the speed of a hypermind. He created the Gamma Core, which could rupture space-time between universes. He built an interstellar radio on a deserted planet without any pre-established technology. He wired up Hulk like a starship, piloting him from the mindscape within. He even built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the original intent of his Gamma Bomb was to be non-lethal, only targeting inorganic material.
But Thunderbolt Ross wanted something with a bit more boom. They can't blame him.
Fearing its ramifications, Banner developed the Gamma Bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality. On that fateful
This is
day,
not what
he
I knew
opened
about the
the
Hulk.
Green Door.
You know how we said the bomb
Green
killed
Door?
Bruce?
What is-
That wasn't
Yeah, I
some
know what
flowery
that is.
metaphor or whatever. He died and came back as Hulk.
Came back
He
from
died?
the below place, the hell beneath hell, the lowest possible
This is
dimension
so
of
much new
reality.
lore.
It's trippy, but whenever Hulk
All I knew is he got exposed to radiation and became the Hulk. I thought it was like Jekyll and Hyde. I did not know it was all this.
dies, he goes there.
Yeah.
Then a green door opens and he goes back to where he was before. Easy as
door?
that. It doesn't matter if he's been atomized, sliced up into jars, or digested by werewolves. If he goes through the door, he's back, ready to rumble. The green door did get locked into a red door, but he's easily broken through it multiple times. Not a problem.
What?
It turns out that third form of gamma, this anomaly from the bedrock of
There's
hell,
different types of
spawns from
what
none
the-
other than the one below all. The dark
I'm not gonna
side
hold you.
of the one above all.
Comics
That's-
are crazy. Comics be coming up with the craziest stuff. I thought he just got radiation and got mad. It's so much lower. It's a below place, an above place.
Right, God has a Hulk,
just thought it
and
was
he wants
radiation.
Bruce to bring about the end of all things. But Hulk just said, nah.
So, what is
I don't
the
feel
Hulk?
like it.
An uncontrollable monster? A prison for a tortured soul? A super weapon for Armageddon?
I don't
Don't
know at this
overthink it,
point.
Wiz. Hulk is Hulk, and Hulk's the strongest one there is.
Nah, that's still a tough line. Is a son of atomic bombs, a nightmare created out of the darkness human soul. He is scared beast of
The year was
What?
1946. The press gathered at Bikini Atoll to
Godzilla.
witness the power of the nuclear bomb.
Godzilla.
But many leagues beneath their feet, something ancient stirred.
Godzilla, the king of the monsters. He was pretty pissed off over the worst wake-up ever, so he swam to Japan for one hell of a crash out.
Japan was still recovering from the war, so seeing this mutilated radioactive monster towering high like a mushroom cloud wasn't just frightening, it seemed prophetic. The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Complete with googly eyes. And the most epic roar ever.
That is a tough role.
Over the years, there have been many iterations of the beast.
Between movies, TV, comics, and
Bro,
cartoons,
there's like so
at least
many.
27 different Godzillas stomping around, not including Manila, the scrappy do of
Manila?
kaiju. Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy Doo.
What is
Despite the
that?
variety, Godzilla is somewhat consistent, so we'll examine his entire history, focusing on the larger releases. In
God.
most iterations, Godzilla is a rare theropod that went dormant for millions
Isn't
of
he a
years
lizard?
before nuclear bombs mutated it into a gargantuan radioactive monster.
Standing 165 feet tall, at minimum, Goji smashes through skyscrapers with ease. He's so casual about bullets and rockets, they might as well be gnats. And the bombs did so much more than just pump up his size. He's got atomic breath.
A concentrated beam or spray of radioactive heat.
There's
With an
so
estimated
much
range of
lore.
1,100 miles, it can exceed 500,000 degrees Celsius, almost 90
got
times
it.
hotter than the surface of the
Oh, got
sun.
it.
But depending on how much radiation he's absorbed,
got it.
or life energy from a giant pterodactyl, he can do way more with it.
His red spiral ray is a supercharged version that doubles in heat and power.
Spiral
and
ray?
spins.
Or he can blast it out of his back and fly. Well, he could always
my
do that, I
gosh.
guess. Look at him go.
With enough energy built up, Godzilla can blast a nuclear pulse out of his whole body,
Bro,
creating a
how can
massive wave of
survival
atomic
move?
destruction.
What are you
His
talking
breathing
about?
laser can even break through dimensions, like when he found himself face to face with a giant mech piloted by.
What is it, Godzilla anime?
Hatsune Miku?
Uh-huh. There's also a number of era exclusive powers.
I didn't know
Shin
Godzilla
Godzilla
has
can
that.
fire rays from his tail.
And Hanna-Barbera Godzilla can fire rays from his eyes. Pew, pew.
Effectively a living nuclear reactor, Shin possesses a natural phased array radar that can detect and attack threats automatically. And Godzilla Earth, who grew over
He has
1,000 feet tall
radar?
across 2,000
Bro,
years,
what
could
is
make a
he?
barrier only penetrable by kaiju that can bypass physics.
And don't forget, Big G can ball with the best of them. After Charles Barkley got him his own pair of Nikes, Godzilla
blamed
got
Charles.
busy.
You know, it's kind of hard to
Wait,
emphasize
Charles
just
Barkley?
how impressively terrifying Godzilla can be when you're bringing up this sort of
What?
thing.
Oh yeah? Why don't you find a better spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine, let's talk about when his presence boiled the entire Arctic Ocean, or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weighed 200,000 tons,
Bro,
or
Hulk-
when he
Hulk
no-sold
stronger.
not one, not two, but 3 meteors.
Including the Permian period extinction event that happened about 200 million years ago.
Then he went
Hulk
to
stronger.
hell, fought some
Hulk the
fucked up
strongest there
versions
is.
of God and
Hulk's the
Satan,
strongest there
and
ever was.
atomic breath that Space Godzilla so hard that he blew up the whole planet. That's scary enough for you?
Oh my gosh.
God, I want a Dr. Pepper.
With such awesome might, he's battled the most dangerous of foes, like King Ghidorah and Gigan. In Godzilla vs. Megalon, Gigan flew from the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds, and that nebula is
How far is that?
30,000 light years away.
But sadly, OG Goji got done in by the cruelest weapon ever.
The Oxygen Destroyer. Developed in secret by Dr. Serizawa, this weapon could suffocate and liquefy molecules. The ramifications
Oh
of
my
such a weapon were
goodness.
so detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its design
That's
to
probably
his
worse
early
than a
grave.
nuke.
Yeah, he got lucky. It doesn't matter what you throw at Godzilla. He never really dies. You can blow off his head, explode him from the inside,
I gotta watch some
or crush
Godzilla
him in a
movies. These
black
look
hole.
like,
Then
at least like
he'll
the
come
newer
back.
ones look
Or
nice.
evolve into an even more powerful form.
The only one I've seen is,
Godzilla's
like,
always
the
possessed
Godzilla vs.
heightened
Kong.
adaptation, but many iterations clearly showcase instantaneous evolution.
And super forms. He's
Is he a
gone full
lizard
shonen
or a
and powered up
dinosaur?
a few
Like,
times.
just a big
so
lizard.
much so he almost kicked off a nuclear winter
Like, what?
just by existing.
Even the Oxygen Destroyer could not permanently end the first Godzilla. His ghost possessed a robot, his bones summoned another Godzilla, and he rose as an undead revenant hell-bent on destroying Japan.
Okay,
Undead?
why Japan?
Okay, so he
Couldn't
can't.
he pick
Neither
on
one of
some
them can
other
die.
country?
He stomped around the Americas
one
a
of
few
them can
times,
die,
but
okay.
it just isn't the same.
Cool.
Godzilla is intrinsically linked with Japan, a symbol of both their
Godzilla.
devastation and resilience. A reminder of the threat of nuclear war and what awaits those who peer too deeply into the unknown. But also Japan's and Godzilla's perceived territory. To him, a stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
He's not always so bad, though. He can be super protective, defending other monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people. I'd say there's 2 types of Godzillas: the monster of nature's wrath and the guardian of planet Earth.
Well, there is a third type,
Oh,
but to understand that,
what?
we should first answer a question.
How many
How
are
does
there?
Godzilla walk.
On
One
two
foot-
legs, Wiz.
one foot in front of
obviously.
another?
But according to Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh, God,
Oh.
here we go again.
A creature like Godzilla cannot realistically exist. This proved to be an elusive question for decades, even highlighted in Shin Godzilla, until a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point. If Godzilla can't exist in our reality, what if he's from a different one?
What? Like he's an alien
What?
from another dimension?
Exactly! What if all kaiju come from a higher plane of existence with no regard for the known laws of physics? This dimension enters our reality in the form of archetype, a transtemporal conceptual particle.
It's that red
What?
dust that's floating all over the place.
This archetype can enter any
There's
timeline
so
to terraform
much
the Earth and all
lore
of reality,
to
so that
everything.
kaiju can exist. This theoretically explains why various Godzillas appear in so many universes. They all trace back to one singular point: Godzilla Ultima.
Sporting the wide grin of a demonic Oni, Ultima is vicious. Just walking through Tokyo started 1,000 earthquakes around Japan.
Okay,
Even his own
Hulk might have a
blood
hard
is a
time with
weapon.
him.
Over 300 feet tall and growing ever more as
Yeah.
archetype distorts the universe, Ultima's existence implies a far more complex origin for all Godzillas.
Yeah, Ultima-
Godzilla is a test for humanity.
Ultima
a
might be a
challenge laid
little
out by an
hard.
eldritch entity
Not gonna
from a
hold you.
dimension we are incapable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its
I'm gonna be
shadow
honest.
changes.
How do
we get
y'all?
why that
Their
happened.
research
But
team
to
is
someone who
impeccable.
exists
Because
in
even if
only
you
a
wiki
2D
Godzilla,
plane,
none
the
of this is
shadow
coming
looks
up.
like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think about. Come a really long way from Big Lizard Smash Building, huh?
This shadow, this wannabe god, desires to play with and destroy every single universe.
And Godzilla is its avatar.
Through Ultima, this entity sees the universe as an interactable fiction and can
What?
control causality. Ultima himself is a singular
Causality?
point, one of many gateways through which the entity can tamper with reality.
Think of it this way. If something happens that the
He
entity
can
doesn't like,
warp
you can just
reality?
say, that thing didn't actually happen. And
Okay.
presto, it no longer happened.
That's not
Yeah,
to say
Hulk
such an
might have a
event can't
problem.
happen in the moment of occurrence, but the entity disconnects cause and effect and nullifies
He's
events in
a
retrospect without
reality
regard
warp.
for
He's
time.
yo
And now my
what?
head hurts. TLDR, Ultima tried to bring about a catastrophe that
No,
would
my
end
head
the
hurt too,
universe in
bro.
like a week's time. So, a wacky robot and a time-traveling Alexa used a supercomputer and this familiar-looking doohickey
The orthogonal diagonalizer.
to zap all of Archetype into its final form, cutting off the entity's connection to the universe.
But not killing it. Because while each Godzilla has its differences,
So he didn't
one
die.
thing remains certain.
Godzilla
He just can't
is
come
immortal,
back to
and
the
that
universe.
makes him the king.
Okay, so someone who can't die
Look at the
versus someone who's
souls
hard to
and
kill.
Gaze into their eyes. Now you are completely hypnotized.
Wiz, it didn't work. They're still here.
What?
Deathbattle.gg.
All right, you heard him. Don't make a liar out of Boomstick. Go to deathbattle.gg.
Fight!
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Bro, I thought Hulk got it easily, but after Godzilla Ultima, nah, that's a different. He not even from this reality, cut. Oh,
Godzilla has reached the city. So far, the evacuation is.
the animations be nice though. I think that's half of why Death Battle is so cool. Like their animated fights. Like even if there was no like breakdown, I can still watch the fights and be happy. Bro, light work. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Light work. Is that the rivals model? Oh wait, no, it's not. No. Yeah, climb them. Meek. Oh. T.
All right, Hulk. Time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble.
No! Hulk stays!
He ripped his jaw. Oh well. Okay. See. Please don't tell me if Hulk loses because of Banner, I'm about to be mad, bro. Like, there's no reason he should lose because of Banner.
You think you're strong? I, Sky the world!
Dang. He knocked his head in. All right. I've never seen Godzilla do this in a movie. He clapped himself back down. Oh my goodness. Who can survive that? Come on. Oh, was it that easy? I don't think you gonna break a sweat the whole time.
Stupid lizard.
There's no way he's dead. Yeah, he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back. I was about to say, there's no way. You've gotta be kidding me. He put thank you. Thank you. I was about to say, he put belt to ass this entire time just for him to like one-shot him?
I think I understand.
What do you understand? Because I don't understand. Oh gosh.
It's been days since the battle began, and the red dust is
Days?
spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are.
How does it work?
Well, smash.
Just, okay.
Trillion to 1 and rising. That's the odds.
A trillion to one?
Chance to nullify the madness behind the monster. 2 + 2 is 5. A right angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can perceive.
So pretty
Like
much,
gamma.
if they win, the only way they win.
1,000 times.
Oh, he's been killing him.
A trillion. I just need 1.
I mean, technically, who wins? He killed Hulk like at least a trillion times. So who really wins? Who really wins this? Because, I mean, he's gone now. But it's a death battle. He killed Hulk.
You did it, big guy. We did it.
Hey-o.
Okay, run this by me. What happened?
It's complicated,
He died
so
a
let's break
million
this down into
times.
3 categories. First up, power. Most versions of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction level events, tag beyond light speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets. However, the Hulk is beyond that.
The big guy clapped a universe to bits and shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads. In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
Okay,
But factoring
yeah.
in Ultima changes
All
things.
right.
The entity
Damn
sees
it.
all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which
Yeah,
could overwhelm
firmament.
eternity.
An abstract concept of a being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
So the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
Okay.
Especially when you look
Okay.
at their
I'm tired.
immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop. Even with their healing factors, both could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
The green door instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place, and the higher dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar. So both Hulk and
This is the
Godzilla could
infinite
not
battle.
stay dead.
Unless they could somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions.
Oh, he just
So
tied.
let's examine the layers of their multiverses.
Wow.
Marvel's Cosmos has
Just
infinite
tied.
higher dimensions, which themselves are transcended by the astral plane, the superflow, and so on until you reach the House of Ideas, the domain of the one above all.
Since the one below all mirrors the one above all, the below place mirrors the House of Ideas. Get it?
In comparison, the cosmos of Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast and infinite, but does not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below. This means the below place, the Hulk's respawn point and source of power, is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is,
Okay.
if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to Gamma and Archetype. Ultima was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal superdimension calculator operating at infinite speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning Archetype against itself.
Ultima endlessly spews this stuff, so there's plenty to work with. And Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so he should be able to reach through a singular point. But that's not enough.
Fortunately for Hulk, it just so happens he knows someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla in the
Bruce?
past, is an expert on particles from a greater dimension that mutate
Okay, so
reality
pretty
beyond
much
our understanding.
he
Who
won
made a
because of
device
Bruce.
with those particles
He didn't win
that
'cause of
break
Hulk.
space-time, like the
Bruce beat
diagonalizer.
Godzilla.
Who made a supercomputer that scanned the infinite
I'm not mad
multiverse
at
with
that.
the speed of
But
a
it wasn't
hypermind,
Hulk had nothing
like
to
the
do with it.
dimension calculator.
Well,
Hell,
kinda.
the guy made an interstellar radio out of sticks and stones in a matter of days, and even built an ultimate nullifier. It's like he was
Oh
made
my.
for this.
The Green Door waits for no Hulk, including Banner. Even if Ultima's
Funny.
catastrophe destroyed the universe, the door could deposit Banner in a different universe, and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in the infinite multiverse.
There was only one way this could end, and only one person who could make it so.
Even among gods and monsters, man was the
Yeah.
ultimate weapon.
The winner is Bruce Banner.
That's
Next
crazy
time
though.
on Death Battle.
That's crazy though. What is this? 200. I'm not familiar with this.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
I'm not familiar with this. All right, cool. I mean, that's not what I thought was gonna happen. I definitely thought Hulk was gonna win. I had no idea Bruce would be a factor. I thought it would just be Hulk would just beat him into submission. But clearly, I don't know my Godzilla lore. But I think Bruce winning's it's a clever way of doing it because clearly neither one of them, they were both immortal. Neither one of them was gonna kill each other. So it's just brains beats bronze. Yeah, that.